What's up, folks? My name is Trail, better known as Budget Bill, and today I have another stimulus update video for you. Today we're going to talk about the executive order for unemployment benefits of $400 has been cut down. Also, the $1,200 stimulus checks and whether we can expect to receive $2,000 monthly stimulus checks. That's our topic for today, but before we get started, if this is your first time to the channel, hey, welcome and glad to have you. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can be a part of it. Also, be sure to smash the like button as it really helps the channel grow. And also, I have 2 free offers that you guys are going to love, so be sure to stay to the end of this video to find out about it. Now, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. What's up, folks, and thanks for sticking around. So today is August the 13th, and this is your second stimulus check update. There have been no exciting news that was reported on Tuesday from either party regarding the next stimulus relief package, but both parties are still playing the blame game on each other, which is typical from Congress as they can never agree on anything. We have seen this in the past and it just ain't going nowhere. It's a pony show that they are giving us, except no one is enjoying it. The Democrats want to fight for more money for the American people, and then Republicans want to fight for more money for businesses. They will never be on the same page. That would just be like too much right. Now, earlier this week, we talked about how President Trump issued an executive order to extend the unemployment benefits that expired on July 31st. Well, Trump stated that he was going to extend them at $400 per week instead of the original $600 federal boost that we had. Now, the order states that $300 would come from the feds and the other $100 would come from each individual state. Well, the states have spoken up, and apparently the individual states are not required to pay that $100 per order. Considering most states and local governments are struggling right now and hoping the next stimulus relief package offers more money for them. So basically, if your state can't afford the additional $100 per week for people unemployed, that means Americans would only be receiving $300 per week instead. So that monthly total just dropped from $1,600 to $1,200 per month. Moving on to the stimulus checks. Everyone knows that President Trump executed those 4 executive orders over the weekend, and unfortunately, none of them was for the second stimulus check. So, because the negotiations collapsed last Friday and Mr. Trumpy didn't include it in the executive orders, our chances of getting that second stimulus check this month are starting to fade. In order for stimulus checks to be administered during this month of August, a deal needs to be in place by this Friday. The infrastructure is already in place and ready to go. They are just waiting on the final word to do so. In the meantime, negotiators have until this Friday to get a smaller bill passed that would allow stimulus checks to be printed and mailed out to the American people. If that doesn't happen by Friday, Americans may not see their stimulus checks until sometime in early September. And at this current rate, it seems like Congress plans on playing more games at the Americans' expense. Now, for this week, there are no scheduled meetings set for negotiations to reoccur. However, the White House officials are willing to meet with Democrats to restart the negotiations. Steve Mnuchin said that they are willing to restart negotiations, but only if the Democrats are ready to put politics aside and work towards a real relief package for the American people. Now, Steve went on to say that if the Democrats don't want to do a short-term deal, then there is nothing to discuss at this time. But if they are willing to do a small bill right now that would give the American people their stimulus checks at a minimum, then we could focus on the remaining of the bill when Congress returns from their recess break. That would be okay as well, per Mnuchin. Since then, Mark Meadows and Steve Mnuchin have been meeting with the Senate Republicans every day regarding the progress that's going on right now. And in the meantime, the Republicans have been working on the executive orders by President Trump and how they will be implemented in the short term. Mark Meadows discusses how they will likely face court challenges with these 4 executive orders as well as other issues that are related to them. The Democrats have called out Donald Trump for his dog and pony show on Saturday in an attempt to help his election poll numbers go up. And surprisingly, Republicans are also speaking out on the executive orders as well. The Republicans said that this is unconstitutional and Trump overstepped his bounds. none of this would actually see the day. Moving on, Nancy Pelosi was asked on Capitol Hill yesterday about restarting the negotiations with the Republicans. She stated that she would love to and she hopes to start them back soon. She went on to say that even though both sides have a lot of differences, her main goal is to get a bill passed and passed very soon. Now, one thing for sure is that both sides do agree on several things that are expected to be in the next stimulus relief package. One of those things is money for schools. Both parties agree to allocate over $100 billion for schools. Another thing is that they agree on is money for the PPP, or the Paycheck Protection Program. This is the money for small businesses that were hit hard by the pandemic. And of course, both sides agree on direct payments, which is another $1,200 big fat stimulus check. And they both have compromised to meet in the middle on money for food, vaccines, hospitals, and rental assistance. And Steve Mnuchin said that they also offered more money for the state and local governments. So they are really trying to meet the Democrats in the middle, but things are just not happening like they should. But those are just the things that they actually agree on. But it's the other aspects of the bill that are causing a headache for everyone. I know the American people are struggling right now, and they could care less about the other things that are in the bill that are causing these differences. The American people just wish that they would create the first part of the bill and get the $1,200 stimulus checks to the people who need it the most, and then figure out those other things later. The American people don't really care about those things right now. Now, moving on, in regards to the rumor that has been circulating around over the last 24 hours. This has started ever since the presidential candidate, Joe Biden, announced his VP running mate for the election. He announced on Tuesday that Senator Kamala Harris will be his running mate. Well, for those that don't remember, Senators Kamala Harris, Bernie Sanders, and Edward Markey were pushing for a $2,000 monthly stimulus check back in May. That bill was called the Monthly Economic Crisis Support Act. But they were not the only ones proposing a monthly stimulus check. Several others, such as candidate Andrew Yang and Dallas Mavericks billionaire Mark Cuban, stated that Americans should receive a monthly stimulus check until the declared pandemic is over. Now, personally, I don't think Congress will support a monthly stimulus check, especially due to the lack of bipartisanship support from each side. Hell, the Republicans don't really want to offer another $1,200 stimulus check, but it definitely raises the question for the future. Let me know your thoughts down below on if you think we would ever receive a monthly stimulus check. I would love to get your feedback on this, but I personally wouldn't hold my breath for it. Now, moving on. Hey guys, I am doing a $250 giveaway and I want you guys to be a part of it as well. I announced it on this video right here. So if you are interested in winning the Visa gift cards, you definitely want to check that video out to find out the requirements. The last day to register to win is on August the 22nd. And I will include a link down below in the description as well. Also, don't forget, you can get 2 free stocks worth up to $1,400 when you download the Webull Investing app using the link below. You will receive 1 free stock just for signing up and the 2nd free stock after depositing $100. Y'all know we love free stuff, right? The stock market has been going up every day, so why not get a couple of free stocks that are risk-free? Other than that, hey, that's all I have for you today. If you enjoy these stimulus update news videos, please give this video a like, as it definitely helps out the growth of this channel. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, this is a great time to click on the subscribe button and the bell next to it so you can be notified every time I upload new videos. Again, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.